What if I told you that in the time that it takes you to watch your favorite Netflix show, AI built a fully functional Pokemon game from scratch? Or that video editors today are being fired because their jobs are being done faster and much cheaper by AI. Today, we are looking through 7 mind-blowing examples of Claude Opus 4.6. And what people are already doing with it is kind of insane. If you're new here, hello, my name is Matt. I've helped over 2,000 business owners learn about and actually apply AI to their business in a way that saves them time or generates them more revenue. So let's get into it. So first up, someone told Opus 4.6 to build a Pokemon clone, and not just a simple one either, a full-on clone. The model reasoned for about an hour and a half and then produced a working Pokemon game in just 2 attempts, just 2. It used over 100,000 tokens processing the problem, which equates to about $3 when you calculate it. To put this into context, the actual first Pokemon game took 6 years to make and a team of nearly 10 humans and costed millions because of that. Now we have this in like an hour and a half and $3. And there's a super similar story here. A developer built a full-on flight simulator where you can fly anywhere on Earth, New York, Hong Kong, Rio, your hometown, and they built it in just an hour. They used Opus 4.6 along with a mix of codecs, and the whole thing was shipped in the same day. An entire flight simulator in an hour? You know, something that used to be a months-long project. And look how cool it looks too. Okay, this one here is one of my favorites because it shows something a little bit different. Strategic thinking. Someone gave Opus 4.6 control of a browser and had it played RuneScape, the classic online RPG game that played a massive part of my childhood. Then they put it up against the previous version, Opus 4.5, playing the same game, same conditions. And the difference wasn't even small. Opus 4.6 made noticeably better decisions. It planned ahead, managed resources smarter, and navigated the game world more effectively. And this really matters because we're not just talking about a model that writes better code, we're talking about a model that thinks better and is genuinely more intelligent. Video games are kind of like a proxy for real life, where there's a load of complicated inputs and a complicated outputs and they're all linked together, but how they're linked together is not always super obvious. So this reasoning that reasons through complex situations and makes smart choices is a real meaningful jump. Okay, this next one is really cool too. Someone asked Opus 4.6 within Claude Code to build the Library of Babel. If you don't know it, it's a concept from a famous short story of like an infinite library that contains every possible book that could be written or has been written. And an hour later, after prompting, AI had already built a 3D visualization sort of game about it with completely readable books. And here's the part that really got me. The model independently implemented something called Feistel's cipher. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. This is a real encryption technique which makes it possible for every possible book in the library to have an actual unique location. So you can search for text within a book and actually find which book it's in. So it didn't just build what it was asked for, but it actually solved the underlying mathematical problem that the concept required. And this was a test of, I think, real intelligence. It's not just about coding. The intelligence really is coming through here, I believe. Now, if you actually want to build things like these for yourself and things that can help you in your everyday life and within your business, then I've put together a list of over 600 Claude Code skills. These are the exact building blocks that turn AI into real world outputs. And I'm giving them away completely for free with the link down below. This is the fastest way to go from watching what's possible to actually making things happen. I'll leave it down below, you can go check it out. Anyway, this next one made headlines and it's kind of a little bit scary. So when Opus 4.6 launched, a financial data company called FactSet dropped nearly 10% on the stock market. Why? Well, because Opus 4.6 is really that good at financial analysis. We're talking about reading SEC filings, crunching spreadsheets, analyzing company data, and producing like kind of real world deep research that used to take an analyst, a human analyst, days. But now with AI, hours, if even that. Anthropic, who are the makers of Opus 4.6, tested it internally across about 50 real-world finance tasks, and it scored over 23 percentage points higher than the previous model. And on an independent benchmark testing SEC filing research, it hit 60.7%. On tax reasoning, 76%. And the reason that the market reacted to this is that they realized that it might not be a tool that just helps analysts work faster, it might be significant in terms of actually replacing what they do entirely. And on a similar note, and something that I'm actually doing myself, is using Opus 4.6 inside of Claude Code to create full videos. That means writing the script, generating the visuals, handling the editing, and even using external tools like 11 Labs for you. I used to work with a video editor and I don't anymore because I don't really need one. I've got AI doing the vast majority of the work when it comes to editing. I've been using it to create a load of B-roll for my own videos, and it's completely changed how I've worked. Like, the creative bottleneck is shifting and it is shrinking. The question is no longer, can I afford to produce this? It's more like, okay, what do I want to make? And that switch and that removal of the constraint is really freeing, and it's something which allows businesses to actually grow and push to larger and larger domains, which is what most businesses want. Okay, so last one, and this one is really cool. Someone used Opus 4.6 to build a hexapod robot simulator, basically a 6-legged robot simulator. They took an open source algorithm that was on GitHub and made their own visualization layer, their own user interface using 3.js. And they're calling it Vibe Coding Robotics. The model fully understands the code in the algorithm and then used it to create an intuitive front end where the user can change different parameters and see how the robot changes and improves because of those tweaks in the parameters. Okay, so what's the through line here? Like Pokemon games, flight simulators, financial analysis, infinite libraries, full videos, robots. These aren't just demos from Anthropic's marketing team anymore. These are like real people posting online, showing what they have built this week. Opus 4.6 now isn't just a smarter chatbot, it's a model that can reason for hours, hold complex projects in its head, and make strategic decisions and produce things that before took literal entire teams to create. We are at the moment now where the ceiling of what one person can create just got raised dramatically. And honestly, I think this is just the beginning. I think it's about to get a whole lot crazier. So if you want to see how you can use Claude Code, which is behind a lot of what I showed you today, absolutely for free, without any limits at all, then you can watch this video here. Go on, have a look, have a little peek. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.